Welcome back, friends. Today we're doing something super fun and honestly way easier than it looks. We're doing neon pigment nail art. This design is a bright, glowy, and summer vacation vibe without spending hours creating it. And best of all, you can customize your design. I'll be using this neon pigment set that I bought from iGel Beauty several years ago now, but I try to use them every year because holy brightness. I don't even think my video can capture the brightness of this because these are so highly pigmented. They are so bright and so fun. You almost need sunglasses to look at them. And even though I try to use them every year in at least one nail set, a little bit goes a long way. So there's still a ton of pigments left in these pots. So you get a lot of value for your money. But before I get into the neon pigments, I do need a base color first. So I'm going to be using this gel color from Neri. This is the color Blanc. This is from her newly released solid gel polish color collection, which I did buy, by the way. Let me know if you want a swatch and review video on that. However, this is absolutely beautiful. It's the same Neri quality that it always is. So it's got her amazing brushes with the rounded tip. And just look at that in one swipe. That pigmentation is absolutely amazing. So this is a one coat coverage gel polish color, and it does cure all the way through, even though it's highly pigmented. Just goes on really smoothly, self-levels, and I don't even know if you can tell in this video just how bright white this color is. So it's like a neon white. And I will say, I'm not sure if the video captures it, but it does have like the slightest tinge of blue to it. But I feel like some whites have that little bit of blue because it kind of stops the white from yellowing, because some whites will start to yellow, so that blue kind of counteracts it to make it brighter and more neon. But oh my goodness, this white is absolutely beautiful. I was just amazed at it. And the reason why I'm doing a white base is because white is going to make your neon colors pop the most. So when I apply the pigments on top of the white gel polish, that's when it's going to really make it pop. I cured my polish for a full 120 seconds, and honestly, this was so pigmented that I'm not even going to bother with a second layer. I love the time savings of a one coat polish, and now we can just move on to apply our neon pigments. So to apply the pigments, I'm going to be using these disposable eyeshadow applicators. I got this huge box off of Amazon, and it's so convenient to have on hand because I can also use them for chromes. Once the gel was cured, I didn't wipe it off, so it still has that tacky inhibition layer, and I'm going to use that to my advantage, and that's what the neon pigments are going to stick to. So I'm going to use all the colors on all the nails, so it's going to be a little bit of a messy ombre, but trust the process. So I'm just dipping my eyeshadow applicator into a little bit of that pigment in the pot. I'm tapping off the excess pigment into the lid, and then I'm just rubbing that onto the nail, and it just like rubs on like butter. It's so smooth and it's so easy just because it's just sticking to that inhibition layer. You don't have to rub really hard. It's not like chrome where you have to worry about over curing or under curing. It'll just rub right in. And as I'm applying the pigment, I am overlapping them just a little bit because I want them to blend together. And there's really no pattern or anything that I'm following when I'm applying these pigments. My main objective really is just to make sure I have room to apply all 6 colors. But other than that, there's no like guidelines, there's no rules. You can have as much fun with it as you want. If you want more of one color, you can do a bigger area of that and then less of the other. You can do less than 6 colors, but I really loved the rainbow look, so I wanted to do all 6. So that's what I really love about this design. Is it's just so customizable and it's so unique. So here's how it looks after the first nail, and I did dust off the excess pigment when I finished applying it. So now we're going to move on to the next nail. So I'm going to do different colors in a different order, but it's the same technique of just applying areas of each color onto the nail, slightly overlapping them. If I want more of one color, I can go back in and apply a little bit more. And then once I'm done applying the pigments to my nails, I'm just going to dust off that excess pigment because it does get a little bit messy. And even though I hate messy, this look is so worth it. I finished up the rest of the nails off camera, and now for the next step I need a milky white. So I'm going to be using my Nail Bio Doi Nudie White. This is such a great sheer white. So I'm just applying a little bit of that to my nail art palette to make it easier to use with a liner brush. And I decided I wanted to sheer it out just a little bit more, even though this is a really sheer one. So I'm just adding a drop of base gel and I'm going to mix that together just to make it a little bit sheerer, because I really want my rainbow to pop through, and the more opaque your white is, the less you're going to be able to see of that rainbow. And for the design, it's going to be so easy and you don't have to be great at nail art, which is perfect for me. So I'm going to do like a rose type pattern on the nails. So I'm starting with like a U shape that's going to be the center of my nail. And you don't have to have steady hands because the lines are going to be like squiggly. They're not going to be perfect lines, which is perfect for me. So once I have that center U, I'm just drawing like squiggly, curvy type lines around it in a circular motion. So it's not going to be one circle around that circle. It's just going to be like broken up lines around it. And then I'm going to start slowly like build that out to make the rose like a little bit larger, but just like squiggly lines around it. So what I really love about this is there's no like right or wrong way to do it. It does end up sort of, I think, looking like a rose. And I love how it's kind of imperfect and it's just something simple to do. You don't have to have steady hands. And so I thought you could see what I'm doing, but now looking back at this doing the voiceover, I think it's harder for you to see. But once I have that one rose, I'm going to do another rose closer to the free edge area. So I started with that U for the center, and then around the center, I'm going to draw some squiggly lines, some broken lines around that center. And then once I've got that center, then I'm going to go on the other end of it and do some more. And hopefully this is making sense. And I'm hoping you can actually see what I'm doing a little bit more than what I'm seeing like on my tiny screen. But what I really love about this technique and design is that you don't have to do a rose. You can do whatever design you want. Like you could do some hearts, or how fun would it be to do like a star outline and then you could see that rainbow pop through the stars? I might have to do that next now that I'm talking out loud. I think that would be super fun. So if you don't want to do roses, you don't have to do roses. You can do whatever your design you want and it'll just look super cool, because who doesn't love neon rainbows? So what I'm doing now is applying some leaves around the nail because I wanted less of that white space and I didn't have enough room for more roses. So I'm going to do like 3 leaves around the nail so I can pick up more of that color, because essentially I'm just encapsulating the pigment. So it's going to stay wherever I have that milky white. So once I'm done with this nail, I'm going to set it aside. And then for my index finger and pinky, I'm just going to do an outline around the perimeter of the nail. So I'm just very carefully drawing a thin line around that perimeter of the nail. I want to make sure that I'm capturing to the edge, but I don't want the gel to run on the underside of the nail because that could impact the fit. So I'm just slowly making sure that I'm drawing that line, and also don't want to make sure that it's not too thick as well because I don't want like texture to my nail. I'll do the roses to my middle and ring finger as well, and then the outline's going to be on my pinky just to change it up a little bit because I didn't want to do the same design on all my nails. So I'm just going really slow and really careful, and this is a lot easier to do on a press-on than it is on my actual fingers, but once I've got that outline on, I'm just going to leave it as is because I wanted for the index and pinky, I wanted that to be more of the white and just a little bit of that rainbow, whereas the thumb, middle, and ring finger would have like more of the rainbow, just to mix and match the set a little bit. But of course, you can do the same design on all nails, or you can mix it up even more, however you choose to do it. Get ready for the most satisfying reveal ever. So I cured my set for a full 60 seconds, and now I'm taking some isopropyl alcohol and a lint-free wipe, and I'm just gonna swipe on the nail, and then you're gonna see that rainbow pop in that design that we drew on. And then anywhere where we didn't have the milky white, it's just gonna wipe away, leaving that neon white. And I am so thrilled with the way this looks. It is so fun, and I love the way it just swipes away to reveal your design. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I just find that so satisfying. I went ahead and applied my press-ons off camera, and as always, I'm going to finish off my mani by rehydrating my cuticles. I'm using my Scales of a Mermaid cuticle balm today. This is the scent What's the Scoop, and it's such a perfect spring and summertime scent because it's like a rainbow sherbet type scent, so it's just fruity and delicious. And I actually love this scent so much, I finished it up in a 1-ounce dropper bottle as well as a large roller bottle. So I decided to get it this time in the small balms, which are being discontinued, so they are heavily discounted on the website, and you can also stack my affiliate code Jeannie10 to save 10% off your orders on this or anything else, so feel free to use that code. But regardless, that pretty much wraps up today's video. If you're still here, drop me a rose or rainbow emoji down below in the comments. I have to say, I'm kind of obsessed with this set. I love the way it turned out. I love the neon rainbow and then that neon white. Oh my goodness. This is now going to be my new go-to white gel polish color. So I hope this video is helpful and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, I'd appreciate it if you gave this video a thumbs up. It lets me know to continue creating content like this, and it helps YouTube recommend me to others, which helps grow my channel. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. I upload content every Monday and Thursday at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. As always, I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.